Good afternoon. I'm with Jeff Blazey, who is one of our Warren County Park Commissioners here, and we're standing in front of the observatory. It's a lovely day today. Jeff, as far as you've been responsible for bringing an observatory to Warren County, there may even be two observatories in Warren counties, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about them.
Well, this one here that we're going to have a tour today, this is actually the Warren County Observatory. It's owned and operated by the Warren County Park District. Us in the Warren County Astronomical Society, we are the people who actually run the observatories. The first one here at Hisey Park, and the other one, which the parks are affiliated with, is out at Camp Joy.
Okay.
And we also run it along with Camp Joy.
All right. I understand this one, actually, some of the components, particularly the telescope, came out of Michigan?
Yes. In fact, the entire dome system here came out of Michigan.
Okay. And then the Park District built the silo and built the concrete pad that the telescope stays on. Can you tell us a little bit about the telescope that's housed inside this place?
Well, it's called a refracting telescope. The main lens is almost 9 inches in diameter. The main tube is approximately 12 feet long, and it sits on top of a computerized telescope mount, which we can tell it to go to any object in the sky that's visible at the time.
A lot of people want to know, well, how do we know that somebody is out here, that I can come out here on that particular evening? Of course, you'd have to have clear skies at night. So what goes on?
Yes, well, we've always had a little bit of difficulty scheduling regular observing events because it's weather dependent, and our cancellation rate was up to 70%. So we just said, you know what, we're going to have to do this mostly ad hoc. We will try to do some things that we feel we can do. If there's some sort of an event like a meteor shower or something like that, we can schedule the event to have people come out here for the entire week. But the best way now is to get onto the websites, the Facebook page, as well as the Warren County Astronomical Society website, and just check in with us on a regular basis. Sometimes we have a 24 or 48 hour notice. Sometimes we have a 2 or 3 hour notice.
Yeah. To join the Astronomical Society, is there a cost?
Individuals are $35 for the year. Families are $50 for a year. And what that gets you is that you get 24/7, 365 use of both here Hisey Park, also Gully Park for astronomical use. You get plugged into all of our emails, and you also have the opportunity to get trained on how to use these instruments too.
Well, that is wonderful. Let us take this moment and then go inside and take a look at the telescope, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, we're inside of the observatory here. Jeff, what are we looking at some of the things that we have in here?
Okay, so what we have, of course, is the telescope. It's called a refracting style telescope. That means up on top where the what we call the where you see that purple bonnet up there, there's a large lens that's almost 9 inches in diameter. It takes the light in and focuses it all the way down to here, which is called the eyepiece. And this is where you actually look through the telescope, right through here. And we have smaller telescopes here on the side, which helps us to find objects. And they also provide a wider field of view than the main scope. Now, a lot of people always ask me, gee, how far can I see with this? I can see hundreds of millions of light years because I can pick up galaxies and star clusters. Or I can see within a couple of light seconds, like the moon. I can see as far as I want to with this type of telescope. It's also a little bit of a time machine because when you're looking at something that's 60 million light years away, you're looking at light that's 60 million years old. The thing is, computer controlled, as we mentioned outside. This is a hand paddle that has all kinds of menus and selections and things like that. I'm going to do what's called park the telescope. Off it goes.
Now it's also can be plugged into a laptop, is that
Yes,
true?
it can. It can be plugged into, and we can actually do point and click.
And then also it moves along with the target.
Yes.
So that if you're
It tracks it
pointing at
completely.
something, it moves in accordance with the spin of the Earth.
Yes. And if we had the proper software, we would be able to actually slew and track the International Space Station, too.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. Like all telescopes, since it has a lens up front, a big lens, this is nothing more than a big telephoto lens. So we can actually put cameras here in place of the eyepiece. And we can either stream it live or stream it over to a high-definition TV that we set up here either on the wall or actually on the outside of the building.
Is there anything in the heavens that we can look forward, or is this a calm time right at the moment?
Well, right now, especially in the month of October, you'll notice I'd say, right around 11 o'clock at night at 45 degrees up, looking to the east, you see a very bright red star. That's the planet Mars right now. Every 2 years, we catch up with each other in our orbits, and we're catching up with it again this year. And this telescope will show you the polar ice caps, it'll show you clouds, and it'll show you surface markings. Now, down in the south, right around sunset is a perfect time to view the planets Jupiter and Saturn. On Jupiter, you can see the cloud belts, the great red spot, which is a huge storm the size of the Earth on the planet, and it's 4 planet-sized moons. Saturn, of course, you'll be able to see the rings and some of its large moons, too. Saturn is always a crowd pleaser, but so is Mars. A lot of people think it's unreal. It's kind of fake when you look at it. It's so sharp and real looking.
Well, we thank you for this time for an interview. It is located at 5443 Middletown Road. And again, their website that anybody that's interested in astronomy might be able to go to is what?
Yes, we are the Warren County Astronomical Society. It's WCAS-OH.org.
Okay, we thank you very much.
My pleasure.